What's going on, guys? Thank you for returning back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miguel. I go by Ebay Resales here on YouTube, Instagram, and on TikTok. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a pair of shoes that I ended up finding at the thrift store. With this pair of shoes, we actually have to be a little bit careful because it's known to be replicated. The pair of shoes that we're going to be looking at is going to be a first generation Adidas Yeezys. This model is actually known as the Turtle Dove. I ended up finding this at my local thrift store and I ended up picking them up for $5. So with it possibly being fake, I figured $5 was a pretty good price to pay, just in case it is fake. I don't lose too much money. Hopefully they're real. I did find a couple of clues that may put them on the real category, but we have a lot more items to check on this pair to see if they happen to be fake. All right, guys, so here's the shoes. These are supposed to be the Turtle Doves. Really clean looking. To me, the lettering seems pretty clean. The boost seems to be pretty soft. And then look at that boost. It looks pretty clean also. Now with the other side, here's the other shoe. Boost on there. One of the main things on the legit pairs is that the back, the design here is never supposed to connect. So it is supposed to go at a slant inward, but it's never supposed to be a straight line connecting. And this one seems to be in the, so that happens to be like a good sign, I believe, for this one, because it's not properly connecting with any one of those lines. Same thing with here. It's kind of like going up inward. It's not properly connecting there. On here, we actually have to have about 6 of those red dots coming in around that back side of this tab. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be using my phone here, but as you can tell, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one at the end of the tab there. So that seems to be good. Let's see the inside. I'm just zooming in because I can't zoom in with the GoPro. That one on the inside has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one seems kind of off. Let's see the outside of this one. That one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See the inside. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that seems to be okay. Now, the bottom boost is supposed to have 6 little hexagonal shaped imprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's supposed to have 7. And the boost is pretty soft. All right, so the back of the other one. It also has the 6 plus that 7th one up top. So it's supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 7th one right there. And once again, the boost is also pretty soft. Compare to the actual boost I'm wearing right now. So this one on the side is fairly softer Yeah, so the boost here is a little bit softer than this. I have other ones here. Yeah, the boost here is way softer. I also have another pair of boosts here. Oh yeah, the boost on the here is a whole lot softer. Yeah, so I don't know if maybe the boost here is supposed to be just a little bit tougher. It's not that much, but you can still push it in and it's soft. But it's a little bit tougher than the other ones, the other boost shoes that I have. Now, another thing that we're supposed to look at is the suede part here. One of the dead giveaways is if the writing is completely off, like not sharp. This one seems to be pretty sharp lettering, as you can tell there. So the imprint is pretty sharp to me. Same thing with this one. Seems to be pretty sharp, but the bottom part of that trifold logo, barely tell the bottom part of the logo, which is not a good sign. Now the other bad part about the suede here is that the suede is supposed to be very soft. This one's a little bit tough. Doesn't feel like real suede. And the other thing is the suede, if you go in a direction, it's supposed to leave like a mark of the direction you're going to, and then you could erase it. I don't see it happening with this one, so that's not a good sign. Same thing with this one. Now, one of the dead giveaways now that I've come to realize for this is the inside is supposed to have that black stripe, but the inside is also supposed to have black stitching. And what's the first thing that we see as we look inside of the shoe? We see like white stitching. The inner suede part is supposed to have the bottom line with only about a half of the bottom line with perforations. This one is perforated completely on the bottom line, and so is this one. So that's another dead giveaway. I'm not sure for sure, but these are a size 7.5, so I would assume 7.5 in men. I'm not sure if they actually even made 7.5s. From my understanding, for the US, they only made full sizes. The insoles, which I had already taken out, are very thin and very cheap. Let me bring a pair of insoles from a pair of real Boost ones. All right, guys, so here's a pair of insoles from the current shoes that I'm wearing. I took them off just because they felt way too tight with the insoles. The main thing, they're both kind of thin and light, right? The Adidas sign here, it's a different Adidas logo, but the trifold here doesn't seem to pop out as prominently as this one here. So it's not as sharp, and from my understanding, this is supposed to be pretty much at a level, and this one kind of goes inward. The other main issue is with the insoles, it's supposed to have some type of number that would match the box. This one has a number on both of the insoles, but this one is supposed to have a number somewhere. I believe it's on the inside part of it, and this one doesn't have it. Actually, this direction seems kind of off. I believe it's supposed to start here, go downward, and then go up. Alright guys, so here's the website I was looking at. We don't have a box, so we're gonna skip those pictures. Here, I guess it's where you could clearly see the 6 red dots within the end part of the tab, the pull tab. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one. They count that as the 6th one. Over here as well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one at the very end. Here, hopefully you're able to tell, the suede here looks like soft suede. The ones on the pair that I got. Seems very black. If you put your finger across it, it doesn't make any marks. It just stays the same color. The trifold did not look as clear as this. It wasn't as prominent. The lines here aren't as prominent as this logo here. The suede is supposed to look a little bit grayish, like a dark charcoal, but not pure black as the pair that I got. As you can tell here, we're looking at the size 11. From my understanding, on the turtle doves there was no half sizing, so that's a kind of a dead giveaway. On the insoles, you see that? That's what was missing on mine. The actual number that coincides with what's on the actual box. This wasn't even there because it was heavily used, so you can't even see that logo. And then here, from my understanding, the logo is supposed to be flush with the outer part. The logo on the insoles that I have are kind of indented in there. The stitching on the inside is supposed to be black, and that's not how it is on ours. Suede inner part of the support is supposed to have 4 complete lines, and then the last one is supposed to be like kind of halfway. Ours only had 4 of them. This one did have the 6 little indentations there, plus a 7th one on top. I can't do the blacklight test, but I'm pretty sure if we do the blacklight test, it'll be failing. All right, guys, so with that being said, I determined that these are replicas or fakes. And this is one of the key things about shoe reselling. There are going to be a lot of hyped shoes out there that you may think are real. Sometimes the people, if you buy it from somebody instead of a thrift store, they're going to make you believe that they're real. So you have to be really careful who you're buying it from, and you're supposed to actually do your research before you even look at the shoes. Don't do your research after you buy the shoes. In this case, I did it because obviously it's a thrift store. You're not going to know what you're going to be finding at the thrift store. So in this case, I'm actually doing my research after, but that's because I only spent $5 on there. If you're buying it from somebody, make sure you are researching the models that you're going to be buying so you can actually do the legit check on the spot. You don't want to be scammed by some of these people that end up doing this type of stuff with the sneaker culture. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.